long around hook so the words reach you. Joe Jackson on you, Mike up, beat you. Now beat it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Well, for Milwaukee.
And the numbers at Aldridge, especially when shooting along for perimeter players.
That does it for us. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next time.
The Trailblazers are out of Portland and into an interconference game. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And the news here, Chris Kaman will not play. Clark, the injury going to keep him out.
Well, since the last game when we saw him leave with that injury, the news appears to have gone from bad to worse, guys, and that's terribly disheartening. The speed of that young player, man, we're going to miss that, and he could be out a long time.
Yeah, and certainly not the news he nor his teammates were hoping for. But he'll just have to rededicate himself to the rehab process, and hopefully he can come back better than ever.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Davis is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Aminu in at the 3 slot. Freak kicks to Plumlee. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Plumlee's got the first basket of the game for Milwaukee.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Lillard attacking. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo to the inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Now here's Freak, covered by Lillard. Monroe, the pass to Plumlee. Mayo kicks. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Freak. 9 feet out. Plumlee with the rebound. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against the Bulls.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried it.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Now, Freak, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Plumlee, the pass to Mayo. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, it's splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they play 10 games, each side would win 5.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the game right now. That free throw good from Aminu. And so just over a minute and a half played. Freak kicks to Mayo. Monroe dishes to Plumlee. Now here's Freak, covered by Lillard. 6 to shoot. And Freak throws it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Aminu with the bucket. Freak with it. He had 19 points in the win against Houston.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just showed the quickness of his hands and anticipation. And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He's really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And so it's Milwaukee now. Portland making their last shot. Here's Plumlee. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
That's a very good high percentage look right there.
For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Oh, here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And good on the basket. Book it. Antetokounmpo has got his first basket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Plumlee with the screen. Caldwell Pope passes to Plumlee. Here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Mayo. Good shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
It's Mayo on the wing. Plumlee dishes to Mayo. Freak kicks to Mayo. Feeds it to Freak. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
That's good from Mayo on the assist by Freak.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Lillard attacking, and it's sent back by Plumlee.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks?
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's Freak, following the score by Damian Lillard. In the corner, Mayo with it. To the middle. Plumlee, no luck.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Mayo the pass to Freak. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Down low. Here's Lillard. A 35-point game for him in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Freak. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Plumlee out there with Arthur. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. And stolen by Lillard. Out to the right wing. Caldwell Pope can't tie it up as that one's no good. Caldwell Pope's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Freak with it. Lillard picks him up. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Releases from 15. Good, he hits the jump shot. Antetokounmpo's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Bucks. Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard attacking. Inside. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Now here's Freak. Lillard comes with the double team. 3 so far. And Lillard kicks to Caldwell Pope. To the paint. Kicks it out to Lillard. Plenty of space. Shot is off. And Milwaukee the other way now. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Mayo, the pass to Freak. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Greg Monroe. He's getting around 16 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Matt Barnes is checked in for Caldwell Pope. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Lillard. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Some great play by Damian Lillard tonight. He has 9 points and 7 assists.
Fundamentals have been on display. He's just done it all today. The passing and also knocking down his freebies.
And that's exactly what they've needed from him, those 2 things.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Parker. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lillard with it, out-defended by Freak. Aminu with the bucket.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Freak kicks to Parker. To the inside. Freak. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And that's now 10 points for Freak.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
The shot's good from the second quarter. Antetokounmpo dishes to Monroe. Bucks passing it around and stolen by Barnes. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Portland may have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. And it's tied up with that one.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Aminu. 9 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Made that one on the move. Tough shot. That's 12 points for Freak.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets got the job done. He finished with 19 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. A performance like this was just the trick his team needed to snap their losing streak.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And it's Monroe at the elbow. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Over the last 10 games, Kevin, you can see where the Bucks rank in the league stats. First in assists, first in steals, and they're also #1 in shooting.
On defense, Milwaukee. 4-point game. Here's Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Good on the second free throw. Trailblazers trail by 3. Passes it to Aminu. To the middle. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Well, small forwards that can rebound the ball, such an asset to any team in the NBA. With now a look at the top rebounding wingmen. Take a look at Aminu, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, I think they all have that little bit of extra edge to their game that allows them to put up the kind of rebound numbers usually you only see from power forwards. I'll tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Lillard attacking. Here's Plumlee. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And that's now 8 points for Mason Plumlee. The Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. The pass to Monroe. Here's Parker. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's Barnes after the basket by Milwaukee, and the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. And Middleton subbed in for Parker. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Davis comes in for Jarrell Arthur.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Mayo against Barnes. He dishes it to Aminu. They double in with Freak. Antetokounmpo against Lillard. Here's Vonleh. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Freak kicks to Middleton. Dishes it to Freak. Mayo the pass to Plumlee. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. By himself, the big dunk at the end of the break. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over. And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today. And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Mayo into the lane. Davis with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Aminu dishes to Lillard. Barnes kicks to Vonleh. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Aminu misses. Kicks it to Barnes. Lillard with no one around. And the Trailblazers another 3. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Portland.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Outside, Davis. Barnes kicks to Vonleh. Now the feed to Barnes. No good with the triple. Bucks trail by 5. On up the court. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there.
Teams changing it up here. And that concludes the...
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
I think we're still upbeat. We would like to have a stronger second quarter, but we know there's a lot of game left. Hopefully we can get back to how we started the game. That's all I got.
Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. Let's stop being so loose with the basketball, trying to force passes through bodies, trying to dribble through traffic. We just took too many chances with the ball. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp, and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. This is a very tough opponent, and we've got a difficult half in front of us. But I've got all the faith in the world in you guys. I know you can get this done.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close
sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Freak in at point guard. Miles Plumlee out there at Greg Monroe. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Mayo in at the 2 spot. Monroe's shot is good.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Plumlee with a screen on Mayo. Caldwell Pope kicks to Plumlee, and that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined. 3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
There's the dish to Plumlee. He kicks to Mayo. Pass to Freak. He feeds it to Plumlee. Shot clock at 6. Shot by Mayo is no good.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That's good from Plumlee. And he can't hit the second.
Their biggest problem is dealing with Plumlee. He has 11 points and also an assist. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
This is superhuman stuff we're seeing today, guys. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Lillard.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And Lillard, the pass to Caldwell Pope, fires for 3, and the Trailblazers another 3.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And here's a look at some stats for Damian Lillard. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 1st in scoring, 4th in assists, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And now an 11-point Portland lead.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Lillard. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. That's good. 14 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Freak. Got a piece of it. Plumlee dishes to Freak. Mayo kicks to Monroe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Plumlee attacking. Power down with both hands.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Lillard with it. Out defended by Freak. Unhindered. Going all the way. And the jam by Greg Monroe. Left side Davis. His first shot coming late. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And the jam by Greg Monroe.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
It's Mayo on the wing. Monroe outside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. All sorts of time. And again, it's Portland converting.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Plumlee, the pass to Freak. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Some really terrific numbers for Freak. He has 12 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
A different look now for Portland. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Davis. And Matt Barnes is subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Portland leading by 8. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 22. Now Freak. In the corner, Mayo with it. Antetokounmpo dishes to Monroe. Mayo kicks to Plumlee. Here's Freak.
Can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like it.
Milwaukee with the ball. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. Damian Lillard out there with Aminu. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Davis. And it's Arthur in at the small forward position. From 18 feet away. And that one's good. Parker. Parker's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Bucks. Here's Aminu. Excellent beat here from Parker.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence. Allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Freak kicks to Plumlee. Right side, Mayo to take the lead, and the shot is good. And the Bucks lead by 1. The guys here in the 4th quarter. Still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is
instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot. And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And Lillard kicks to Davis.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And he sinks the second.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Here's Plumlee. Here's Mayo. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. And 2 shots coming up.
Take a look at what Mayo's been doing. He has 9 points and 1 steal as well. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
He hits both from the stripe.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
Aminu with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Davis sets a screen. Now here's Arthur. Guarded closer. Lock at 6. Davis kicks to Aminu. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Plumlee hits the front of the rim and out.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
And that's the shot he had. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
Lillard with it, out defended by Freak. They get a hand on it. Plumlee with the steal, and up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo kicks to Freak. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Trailblazers trail by 7. Knocked away. Here's Lillard, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Now here's Freak, covered by Lillard. Plumlee attacking. Misses from close range.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Lillard against Mayo. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Damian Lillard.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And now here's Mayo, the fast break opportunity. The Bucks working the ball around. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Aminu, the pass to Arthur, and the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we'll get.
Shot by Mayo is no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. Nice shot by Arthur.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Plumlee dishes to Freak, and he caught that pass in a tight contest like this, Greg. That might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of the backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. And it's Parker at the elbow. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Lillard with it. Now Mayo defending. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Mayo kicks to Plumlee. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. Down low, it's stolen by Davis. Now, here's Aminu. Lillard from outside. Plumlee with the rebound.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
In the corner, Mayo with it. For 3. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lillard, the pass to Arthur to take the lead. Another shot. And Davis puts it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Freak and stolen by Lillard. Davis with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Lillard. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And now a 4-point Trailblazer lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Portland.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight.
Mayo kicks to Freak. And it's Parker at the elbow. And Davis sends it back. Lillard with it. And the foul called on Freak. That will be foul number 5 on him. Monroe's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for the Trailblazers, Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Jarrell Arthur. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Aminu. And here's Freak. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Monroe. It's good again, and an excellent 7-for-8 shooting night so far.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Plumlee with the screen. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. To the inside. Plumlee, no luck.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Freak with it. Lillard picks him up. Plumlee, the pass to Freak. The drive by Monroe. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Here's Lillard. And stolen by Freak to take the lead. And he lays it up and in. Freak's got 22.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now.
You better look for that.
He also making a switch. Freak's checked in for Michael Carter-Williams. And then for the Trailblazers, Ed Davis is checked in for Aminu. Collison comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Matt Barnes is subbed in for Damian Lillard. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Nice step back to get it off. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter. Trailblazers trail by 4. Now Barnes. And the foul called on Freak. And so the Bucks take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke.
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
It was all about working with my teammates to open up scoring opportunities. Not just for myself, but for all of us. The more chances we get as a team, the more we all score, and the better off we are in the end.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
Defensively, he was a man on a mission tonight. He almost hit the double-digit mark in steals. Can you believe that? His sense of anticipation His ability to read the play as it developed was amazing. With him playing that brand of all-world defense, it made things a whole lot easier for them on the other end.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11, and the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.